gar nicht so schlimm aus. Just clean up. Ja, ja.
Watch out! There are thieves about.
Yeah, I remember that. I'm not bringing him anywhere.
Give up.
God grant you health.
Easy now. I surrender. I've got it in for you. It's time to pay for your crimes. Not so fast. I've got quite a different idea about what's occurred here. Let's take it to court.
They'll hear us out and decide who's in the right.
Hey, I might not be a lawyer, but common sense tells me someone here is trying to bluff. So first, you trouble.
All right.
Now,
All right.
all right, in that. Get out of my sight! Back off! We're done here, right? So clear off! Why am I even wasting my time with you? Mind where you're going.
Someone's been pampering this horse.
Quick! Ja! Go!
Whoa!
Mutt!
Hey, you! You've no business being here. The mines are only for the yakkers.
Good day.
Hey, you! Who are you?
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Have you found out anything at all?
Just rumors. And those are useless. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game. If Sir Kunzling trusts you, you could help me in my investigation.
Well, that's actually why I'm here.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the feast of St. Petronilla. Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. Mined out.
Won't they be suspicious if I ask those kind of questions?
Of course. You'll have to proceed with the utmost caution. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
I'll behave like a true nobleman.
Suit yourself, but to the point. Each day, 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mine. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in.
And what are you gonna do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? Once you find out how many corves the 3... And don't forget...
What is this Path of Silver, anyway?
It's the whole process, from digging the silver ore out of the ground and processing it, to minting silver coins. Silver is found in ore veins underground. The pitmen mine it and get it to the surface. The chief foreman of a gallery counts the corves, and the assayer estimates the purchase price of the ore for the smelter. The raw ore goes to the smelter, where it's crushed in a stamp mill before it can be purified by roasting. Roasted ore goes to the furnaces, where it's smelted into raw and then pure silver. Silver is then cast into rods, about as thick as your little finger.
Can any silver get lost?
It can. And unfortunately, it does happen. It may be a capital offence, but even that won't deter everyone. Most often, a pitman tries to smuggle pieces of ore under his clothes. It doesn't end well. Nevertheless, so if someone is stealing large quantities, they must have it pretty...
Who makes money from all this?
The thing is, everyone does. Pitmen get paid for mining in the shaft. Mine operators get paid for raw ore. The smelters then smelt everything, sell the pure silver, and deduct the raw tithe. The silver rubs off on the hands of anyone who even touches it. But there's still enough left over for the king.
Who owns the silver that's mined here?
All the silver in the kingdom of Bohemia belongs to the king, whether it's above ground or still below it. Though I'm sure you understand, the king has a lot on his mind, and he can't be expected to worry about mining, so he leases out the mining rights to his tenants. It's called the Burgergau. There's a lot of money in it. The tenants have to pay the king, and the king also receives a share of the pure silver from the smelting works. That's the royal tithe.
How much do the mines pay to the king?
That depends on whether it's a royal mine or a mine in the hands of a mining guild, meaning the leaseholders.
I thought all mines were owned by the king.
That's right. But it's much more profitable for the king to grant mining rights to rich mine operators. They bear the cost of mining themselves and pay him a share. The king receives 1/3 of the profits from his own mines, but only 1/5 from the leaseholders. That's how he gets what's his from all the mining.
What about the other 2/3 of the profits from the king's mines?
Those go towards the costs, of course, for operations, wages, and shaft security.
By the way, I've had the honour of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Suchdol.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
Are you Foreman Samko?
Aye, I am. Who's asking?
My name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. My family runs mines, so I came here to gain experience.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
All right, let's do it.
See? Kidder. There's our first...
So I went to see my brother.
And?
To talk about the inheritance.
But your father's still alive, isn't he?
Aye, but he drools all over himself. And he gets this feeling that his time is nearly up.
Does he get it often?
Nearly all the time. And he's always threatening to leave everything to the church if I don't go and see him.
Aye. Once old folks start getting soft in the head, it's bad news.
Exactly. Let me tell you, I'd rather die poor but young than to go through that.
Come on then, show us what you can do, unless you're playing for the first time.
Curva! Great game, Sonny.
Now will you tell me what I want to know?
Aye, ask away.
One fucking roll.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about oaking. Any yakker'll tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kip, some a swally, some go whoring. As for me, I play dice.
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cloth is no.
How many cores did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to howk 34 corves without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
That's all I need to know.
If you need out else, feel free to drop by.
Good day to you. Give my greetings to Christian. And don't forget a torch.
Excuse me.
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're Hewin?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. My name is Henry of Skalitz. Our family rented a mine, so I came to gain experience.
A nobleman in the pit? I'll be damned. But you can't just amble around. You'll cap your creels.
I just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about? Bugger all. We gans to...
How exactly do you...
Bloody hell. You take it and do it.
How do you get the ore out?
Same way it's hewed. Once you...
I wonder...
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face.
How much did you mine?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? Nobleman or...
You should know you can't defy an... I'll mention your disobedience to Sir Christian, or to the Mint Map.
Out but that, sir. I couldn't just leave me marrows. It would break their hearts. It was a good...
Thanks. How much do you get for you?
I'll tell you.
Can you...
Sometimes, not even half. See you soon, my friend.
are we getting this?
What are you sneaking around here for, you crook?
Excuse me.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a... Oh, Don.
My name's Henry. I'm a nobleman, and I'm interested in the operation of the mines. Are you praying? Why?
The day before the feast of St. Petronilla, a kidder was hawking here. Young jaybird, a young'un, still wet behind the ears. We dinged the berg, set it ablaze, all good. He took a mell, battered the fault, and the props spangued out. It all came crashing down on him. Done him right in, it did.
That's awful. Sorry about your friend.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't have taken her like. And now, I can't forgive myself.
There's no more pain in heaven. Don't be so hard on yourself.
You're right. I hope that... Will you pray with me for his soul?
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and
iron,
merciful God,
and
our
all
Father,
ores and metals.
you are the giver
I ask
of
that you
gold,
bless my brother
silver,
who has died in this
bronze,
mine.
copper,
And may
tin,
your holy angels
iron,
save his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and
Bring
metals.
his soul to
I ask
eternal
that you bless
glory
my
through
brother
our Lord,
who has
our
died in
Saviour
this
and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
May
Christ.
your holy angels save
Amen.
his soul from
The
damnation.
angel of the Lord declared
Bring
unto
his soul
Mary,
to eternal
and she
glory
conceived the Holy
through
Spirit.
our Lord,
Hail
our
Mary.
Saviour and Redeemer,
Mary said,
Jesus
Behold,
Christ.
I am the handmaid of
Amen.
the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word.
Nobody be
Hail
it's
Mary.
Pope.
And the word was made flesh, and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ, thy Son, was made known by the message of an angel, may by his passion and cross be brought to the glory of his resurrection. Through the same Christ our Lord. Amen.
So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask a boot out.
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's a boot? It's a boot proper
Are deaths in the mine common?
Aye. But every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crump, unfortunately. We still bury a yakka or two a month, you know.
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore. Then the place gets scored. We set up timber around. The hewers take their tools and start...
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much... It's no real...
So how many cores did you mine, say, on the...
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 corves.
That's all I need to know.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
You're the local ore merchant?
Naja.
My name is Henry. My family rented the
Then you have come. The Horshan shafts are some of the most profitable in... I am Hermann. If you have any...
As an ore merchant, what do you do?
My job... depend...
Do you buy silver?
I do.
How do you estimate the price?
It takes skill and experience. Then I...
And the price is always the same?
Nein. The import...
How many corves do you buy a day?
When you...
How many corves did you buy last?
Sancta Petronilla. Entschuldigung. I do not remember.
I already know how many corves the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
I guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corves extracted. That means 10 corves of ore disappear each day. But nobody could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corves must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore. That means...
What does it mean?
that this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the Ore Merchant are in it up to their ears.
Should I go to them and accuse them?
Well, accuse? We want to hear everything they know. That means being involved in the theft of silver. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll...
We need to talk, Herman.
Was ist denn los?
Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 cores of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
Or someone is writing down false numbers and hiding 10 cores.
I do not write anything in the book myself. Foreman Fett counts the corves here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corves than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla? Besides, miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All 3 crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that. Look, you don't have to be afraid to tell the truth. Me and Sir Christian agreed to settle the matter quietly. We're not going to punish anyone.
I am innocent. It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corves to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the Feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
How long has this been going on?
Several months. Maybe half a year. About since Sigismund arrived.
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea. I am a mere assayer.
Sir Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret, so just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. Understand?
Yeah.
A word, Foreman.
Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shot all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
But you're the one counting the corves of ore.
Your point being?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the mine book says 90.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated. Anyway, what's it to you? Don't you know, I work for Vavek, the Mint Master himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
He had no choice. If you tell me everything you know right now, you'll go unpunished. I can guarantee that in Sir Christian's name.
Keva, you're all I need. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cook the books like. He told me the trick was not to... He made it very clear. If I didn't play along, there was nothing I could do.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name. Even when I asked. I don't scare easy.
How long has this been going?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. They say he was drunk.
Who pays you on the side?
I get the extra chink from the smelting works.
Do you think the...
I don't know. He says...
All right. Christian won't...
Clear as a bell, Mara.
talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported calves leave for the smelting works from here. If Silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around, and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snoop, but he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct?
Like I said, it won't be nevertheless. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying.
I've already passed myself off as a
But be careful. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman. That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody... But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to... In short, be charismatic.
What should I wear?
Like I said, some decent clothes. If you don't have anything of the sort, visit a tailor in town. I'm sure if you're charismatic... And make sure you...
What else should I know about the smell?
In the smelting works, ore from the mines is crushed, ground, then they give part of the silver...
What should I know?
He's the slyest fox of them all. He starts now...
I got it.
Here. I've written you a letter of introduction to... I reckon he won't be thrilled. Ask him to... If my guess... You could get some... When you're in the smelting works... Good luck, Henry.
I don't know who you are.
Jug of wine! Christ, what's the hold-up? What do you
What did I do to you?
Nobleman's clothes.
Gotta go with you, neighbor.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Last call is over. We're closing up for today.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer!
I'll be right with you. Oh well, now just this.
Nu kan knock it off. Nuka! Knock it off! Have a hat.
This may be cured devil's hangover.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Here, Mutt.
See if I can charisma potion.
My home.
Greetings, Master Buresh. I'm Henry of Scallis.
Nice clothes. You've got good taste.
Thank you, Goodman. Likewise. Christian of Peacex.
Look like a fucking child.
I'm supposed to give you this letter with his testimonial.
Skalitz, you say? That's where the royal mines are. Am I right?
You are. Unfortunately, the mining has ceased since King Sigismund's attack.
That truly is unfortunate. Christian writes that your family is interested in running a smelter. But I'm not selling any.
I know. I just want to see what it looks like in the smelting works.
Well, if Sir Christian wishes it, I won't deny you the opportunity. With this letter of safe conduct, you'll be able to move around unfettered. The guards will recognize my seal. But I don't want you disturbing the workers with any unnecessary questions. If you want to know anything, ask me.
Can you tell me what happens with the mined ore in the smelting works?
We weigh in the delivered ore and crush it so that it can be sorted for roasting. Roasting mainly separates sulfur from the ore, which is why the place smells like hell itself. Then the roasted material is smelted in the furnace and the slag is separated from the matte. The smelting process is repeated until we're left with pure metal. It's then cast into bars that can be sold. After we've given the royal share to the king, that is.
Can you tell me what...
We weigh it roasting, then it's then...
How many corves of ore do you process here per day?
We don't measure in corves here. I have several ore merchants working for me. They buy ore from various mines. When they deliver it here, we don't measure it by the corf, but weigh by the quintal. We process a large amount.
How much silver?
That, of course, depends on the... 20 quintals of ore usually yield about a pound of raw silver. That then yields a hryvnia of pure... We can make...
Can any silver...
That's impossible.
Well, this doesn't seem too bad.
Everything is carefully... Besides...
How many
I from Horsham, of all...
I visited the mine there. They told me they'd extracted quite a large amount.
You're lucky. I have an excellent memory. It was a lot indeed.
God be with you, Goodman.
Don't forget, and above all. Farewell.
Whatever. Why was this all...
What does your job actually entail?
You mean smelting? Well, in the Scrusher, then, we do that.
How do you like working?
Aye. Can you complain at all, sir? We get a nice pile of chink from the yield.
What can you tell me about...
I can't complain about him, sir. He's an honest from what I've heard.
Have you noticed...
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Does any silver...
Here? In our... That would mean some of our lad... Look, Sonny.
So this is how they crush ore in Volk. A corf here, a corf there. Now I can see why no one found the large quantity strange. So this is how they crush ore in Volk. A corf here...
I'm where you're...
Are you the fella they call Shima?
You have no business being here. What do you want?
I'm told you know something about the silver.
Me? I don't know what you were told. Meet me outside in a while. Now you...
Fuck. I have to have a piss. You take over here, lad. I'll be right back.
You're always welcome here.
What are we doing?
Well, can you talk now?
Who are you, fella?
Henry. Sir Christian of Pisek sent me.
The steward of the mint? And why did he send you? Because of a rumour.
The silver must be going missing from here. I've been tracking it all the way from the mines.
From the mines? So Sir Christian really has some suspicions, doesn't he? Why should I talk to you about such things? How...
I've been tasked by the nobility. I'm not just anybody.
Well, sir, thank you. It's Volkmar. He's the head smelter. He's worked with us for years. Recently, he bought stables here in Grund, out of the blue. The entire stables. It's all very suspicious, because if you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to him. I'll bet you he knows. But be careful, and keep a weapon close. People like him can be...
Thank you.
My humble respects.
Are you Volkmar?
I'm not.
Horseshit. I know these stables are yours.
You must be the snoop who's sticking his nose in everything.
I beg your pardon?
Well, well, well. Unfortunately, Master Buresh warned me about you in time. Your investigation ends. Right here and now.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in here, pal.
Take him down!
Have you gone insane? You want to attack a nobleman? I suppose you have no idea who's behind me. You won't avoid punishment.
You're really a noble. Oi! Where are you cowards running to? I'll get you.
Ah! Victory or death!
Come on, then. You can shove that up your ass. Ah! 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 Useless. Show your stuff.
What the? Why are you lying here? A body! My God!
Oh, you wanted to fight, motherfucker. Oh, you ruined my good clothes.
Now, spill the beans. You're responsible for stealing the king's silver?
Not me. It's Buresh. If I didn't play along with him, I'd lose my job. It's true. As Volkmar is my name.
Take it from the beginning.
As head smelter, I test the quality. He get the few in the end.
Why didn't Buresh take this?
Buresh.
Aren't you ashamed?
Which I didn't.
Moving on.
There are mined-out shafts near Old Kutna, where nobody ever goes. Buresh has a...
They counterfeit coins in there?
Yeah, I suppose so. But what they actually do there, I've no idea. Buresh only told me about the mint a while ago.
Did Buresh ever...
Not in front of me. Maybe you won't be able to ask him anything.
Give me the map.
Yeah, if you take the entrance to the... Look here. Why are you...
For King Wenceslas?
Well, now you have the map. Please let me...
I'm quite sure you have...
Here. I'll go to Kuttenberg and get fixed up there. And if we meet again, you're a good mother. Slow down, you idiot!
Good to see you again, Volk.
No bloody way!
You said you were headed to Kuttenberg. And that you'd repay me.
True. Actually, in my...
Henry.
Please, I reckon I could teach you some...
Why not?
I'm glad to hear it. And it'll cost you...
You were the head...
You're... Yes,
sure you do.
You'd better believe...
I'd like to learn...
I'm glad to hear it. And it'll cost...
You live in a tavern?
Not, but...
Well, then,
Of course. My. What a beautiful horse.
God!
Oh, whoa.
Quick!
Whoa!
Did you eat dinner?
Yeah, I made
Fuck you, Horsan!
match for us! Come on, then!
You want to try me? Take that!
Have you had enough, Buresh?
Mercy! For Christ's sake, mercy!
Now you'll spill everything, like in the confessional.
Oh, I'm just a pawn. It's all the Mint Master's doing. Vavak!
So calm down and talk.
Give me a moment.
Start talking now.
All right. The whole thing was Ulrich's idea. As soon as he became Sigismund's Mint Master, he got cocky and began to abuse his power. He grabbed anything he could get his hands on, took away mining rights from anyone who opposed him. Anyone who wanted to keep his station had to pay him a hefty fee. But that still wasn't enough for him. So he came to me one day with the idea that some of the royal silver might not reach the king at all.
Why did he come to you?
The citizens of Kuttenberg didn't like some blow-in turning up to replace Peter of Pisek, and they were even less happy when he started giving them trouble. He'd have a job finding any allies among them. I'm a stranger here too. I've never had it easy here either. Think what you will, but I like Vavag better than all them Rutards, Piseks, and the other stuck-up mine-owning lords.
So you agreed to help him?
Did I have any other choice? He'd destroy me and find someone else to run the smelting works. I hate to say it, but he knew who to come to.
Wasn't he afraid of Sigismund?
Sigismund came here for the silver. He doesn't care how it gets to him, as long as it does. He trusts the Mint Master he installed, and he's got no way of knowing something's going missing along the way. Unless someone tells him.
What was his plan?
Surprisingly simple. Bribe anyone who kept records of mining and processing to cook the books. And to keep the Mint Master free of suspicion, he put me in charge of this whole operation. For a tidy pile of coin, of course. In the end, it wasn't even that hard. No one had the slightest problem with earning something on the side of the king's expense. And when somebody got cold feet, we took care of him.
What are you doing with the stolen silver?
Stolen? Such an ugly word.
Whatever. What do you do with it?
It's used to mint groschen. Genuine groschen.
Genuine? I don't get it.
It's simple, really. Our coiners work with genuine coin dies. We're producing beautiful... No one can tell they're not from the Italian court.
About the evidence?
Yes?
I need some proof in my hands.
And I can count on you to make sure... Will you give me your word?
You have my word.
I'm glad to hear that. Here's the key to the chest. It's behind that door, in the coiner's room. You'd better not talk to the coiners.
Is that all?
Aye.
I'm sure you have something else. Don't tell me you and Vavak didn't exchange letters, for instance.
You must be the devil himself. Here it is. But I'd appreciate... I'll be on my way. I hope we...
I'll be happy to make...
My God, no! You swine! Ah!
hell was there? There's a door.
Are you being held prisoner here?
What are you doing here?
Get out of here. If the guards catch you, there'll be trouble.
You don't have to worry about the guards. I took care of them.
What about Master Buresh? He was here with them just a while ago.
Buresh is dead.
Christ almighty!
My God, why? How could you?
I came to get evidence against Mint.
There are some books in that chest over there.
Leave that to me. I still need the genuine coin die from you. It's another piece of evidence.
Everything we do here is clean.
Except you're minting using stolen.
How are we to know where it comes from?
We're just pawns.
Nobody's saying any different. Like I said, the guards are dead.
Hang on, that's...
It's just the books you're after, isn't it? Well, so take them and go.
We won't tell nobody nothing. We never...
Tell me more about this place.
I don't know if we can.
Look, he made it this far.
You're probably right.
How did you end up here?
Through our own stupidity.
We used to work in the mint in the Italian court. Then...
Well...
And the foreman got...
But then...
Who's in charge?
The mint is run by...
They're the...
We're well taken...
Why are they...
Well...
It's just...
Why don't you want to leave?
And we're told not...
I'll take care of that with the evidence when I'm done.
You reckon...
I'm sure of it.
So?
Then we... Me neither. Free!
Okay, knock it off.
Look what I have for you.
Come here, boy.
Quick.
Ka! Go! Quick!
Whoa!
I got the evidence against Mint Master Vavak.
Really? Let me see.
Here. His handwritten records of the whole scheme.
There are names, amounts paid, mines, smelting works, yields. I'll be damned. This is perfect, Henry. This could wipe him out for good. Where did you find this?
Vavak had a secret mint where coins were minted from the silver they stole. That's where he kept the books.
He obviously had it all worked out to the last detail. Remarkable. Did you have any trouble getting it?
The owner of the smelting works, Buresh, tried to stop me. I had to kill him.
Henry! You killed Master Buresh! Christ almighty! Why did you do that? Don't you know how important he was?
He attacked me. And he wasn't alone. I was outnumbered. Was I supposed to let him kill me? Christian, with all due respect, I don't know how many battles you've been in, but that's just how it goes. You don't stand gaping, you just defend yourself. You can't hold back.
I get it, I do. But this still shouldn't have happened. What's done is done. We can't There's one more thing. Was there anyone else in that mint?
There were some coiners.
Jesus Christ!
Vavat locked them up there to work for him.
My God! He really is...
I did, but it took some persuading. They were afraid.
Thank God for that. When you talked to them, did you see a coin die anywhere?
They gave it to me.
I'm curious. Let me...
Here.
What the... That means all the groschen minted... In any case, we uncut... If only you hadn't taken Master Baresh's life. He could have cooperated. We still know damn little about his involvement in the scheme.
Maybe this could help.
Where did you get this? This is... really the final piece of the whole story. But be that as it may, we know enough. I've been thinking it all over while you were gone. The scheme Master Ulrich Vavark von Neuhaus has been running on... But it's also one of the cleverest fraudulent schemes. With those books in Retard's hands, Vavark won't remain long in his post, and it's now pretty clear who will replace him. And to many people...
You want to keep stealing from the king?
Oh, come on. See, the less silver he gets his paws on, the less he... Now, listen. Here's the plan. Everything would stay the same. Entering false figures in the books, processing... Only there would be a... I'll have to find replacements for Fett and Hammond in the mines. But that shouldn't be... A miner jumps at coin like a dog at a bone.
What happened to Herman and Fett?
Not long after you left, Herman disappeared. They found Fett on the spoil tip with a broken neck.
You think it's related?
Who knows? Maybe Herman told someone you were snooping around and that Fett talked.
Shit.
They're both gone, and now I have to do... It'll be much harder to replace Master Burash. I'll have to ask Ruthard and the other miners for advice. But I don't think it'll be a problem, and I'll take care of the coiners myself. Nothing really changes for you. You can blackmail Vavark all you want, but keep your tongue... I've got a little something here for you, as a bonus. And I'll give you something extra for the genuine coin die. All you have to do is nod. Excellent. But don't forget, you can blackmail Vavark with the evidence all you want, but leave the path of... Here's your secret records and copies of the books from the mines and the smelting works for comparison.
Thank you.
No, thank you. And give my regards to Secund...
What would you like, sir?
I'll have a look at the wares.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next...
Show me your wares.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
What are you doing prowling about here? You silly doggy.
Sit and stay.
I imagine it.
Hmm? I heard it here.
Never mind. Strange.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Doesn't seem too bad.
Stealing wood.
I'll get you!
Come here!
I've been waiting for you! Somebody kill that fucking mutt! I'll rip your eyes open!
want to try me.
But...
Fuck you.
Summer evening, and the... What is it, you blighter?
I spoke to Havel.
And? How did it go?
Well, I did indeed.
Give it here. Let... 20 barrels of Rhine... It seems they...
What good would that do?
How should I know? Right, and here's... But now I need you... We'll have to take a look in the vineyard. Of course!
I'll do it, but I want more... It's a risky thing.
All right.
I'm the one likely to act...
It's big. Beside.
Where exactly is the vineyard?
A short way to the north of town. It's...
How do I get in?
The simplest thing would be to get hired as a laborer. There'll be...
What if they can't...
You have...
I'm on it.
Good luck. By the way...
Not yet.
Thanks. Oh, farewell. A sweet red! A sparkling white! A cake...
Fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Here you are, you thief. Give up.
Easy now. I surrender.
What? I've got it in for you. You've been loitering around where you shouldn't have. And I don't think we're idiots. You've been accused. You'll pay a fine. And if I don't...
Piss on that fucking thief's head.
Utter nonsense. You'll have to answer to the nobility for this.
Oh, I apologize, my lord.
No fucking way. He was staring at you.
Hey, what the hell are you poking around here for?
I'm Henry. Your lord's expecting me.
Ah, so you're the one. He did mention you, that's true. I'm sorry for being so harsh with you, but we were attacked recently, as you probably know. So we're a lot more cautious now with strangers hanging around.
Well, I understand. But I need to speak with Lord Ruthard as soon as possible.
Of course. Follow me.
Well, we're here, but you'll have to wait a while. As you can see, Lord Ruth...
I understand.
And what now, Martin?
He wants. He's scared. As soon as he...
Damn it!
Jerome, he was...
But you've been...
I've got good news for you. Concerning Mintmaster Vavak. I've heard about his crime.
Are you sure the accusation...
I've got proof of everything.
Ha! God...
It seems that this young...
Martin, this is Henry, our ally from Liechtenstein. Henry, this is Sir Martin Oderin, Lord of Rabosh.
Sir, my friend Godwin gave me a ring for you. He said you'd help me if I needed it.
Godwin? Really? Well, you choose peculiar friends.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Godwin shouldn't be giving away what... But I'll help you if need...
Sir Kunsley.
Shimek? What's going on?
Minmaster Vavak is heading here with an armed cohort.
Right now?
Let him come.
Henry's right.
I agree. Let Vava... Shimek! Place the gun...
Certainly. Right away, sir.
Henry. We're...
100 at least, sir. You'll see.
I'll help you into your arm.
But quickly.
What?
No. So go to your room. If something...
I love you. God almighty.
No gate is closed to you, is it? The gates of hell are especially looking forward to your visit. But you're more than well aware of that, eh? Since you don't dare leave home without a horde of men-at-arms.
My men aren't here to protect me, but to enable me to keep order when needed. And today, I got the feeling that order is just what...
Weigh your words, sir. One might take them as threats. And be assured, we're very well prepared.
Threat? Lord Ruthard, I'm offering you one last, if not, the king.
Enough! Do you... I can easily to cite your own words.
How dare you?
Henry, kindly inform the Royal Mintmaster what is being said about him.
The word is you're conspiring with Buresh of Krakowitz and Foreman Fett, sir, to falsify the mining records together. In other words, you're stealing the royal silver. And what's more, taking it to a secret mint where you forge your own coin with the royal stamp. And that's a capital crime. What do you suppose Sigismund might do if... when he finds out his own mintmaster is robbing him? Especially when he's desperate for every last groschen.
I'd say this somewhat alters the perspective, sir. So from now on, you will leave me and my family be. Ha! Or your king will hear of your shenanigans.
Exactly. We'll see to that. Mark my words.
Are you trying to threaten the Royal Mintmaster again? And with nothing but common slander? You haven't...
Oh, we've not had much time for that. We've been fully occupied with collecting evidence. Isn't that so, Henry?
Exactly. Not only do we have the ledgers from Buresh, as well as yours, but Christian of Pisek also knows everything.
And if anything happens to any of us, our...
Exactly. Hermes Trismegistos.
So...
Captain.
Sir.
This matter is an internal affair.
Are you sure?
Yes, damn it.
Let us...
Gentlemen, I expect you'll keep this entire... And I expect you'll...
The executioner is far from here. So...
What? You can't just cut down the Royal Mint Master? Wait! We got off on the wrong foot!
I'll give you the wrong foot. Right up your ass.
You're right.
You certainly did, sir. A big mistake.
The only question is, how much your mistake is going to cost you.
Don't do anything rash, Kunzlin. I understand you're angry, but he could come in useful.
That's true. Intelligent people can always reach an...
You're right. I swear you leave me...
You have my word.
Good. You know what...
Right.
Spy on the king?
It doesn't...
You...
We can't...
This is nothing compared to the punishment you're facing for what you've done. Either you agree to this, then you'd have to run...
Henry...
And don't... Excellent.
Of course.
I'll take my... Still...
God... Ha ha! Oh, at any rate...
Good idea, sir.
Thanks, Henry.
Well...
I did. There's a secret passage leading out of Malashov, and you could avail of it in the...
A secret passage?
He won't. It's well... We didn't even know about it ourselves for a long time. Until Rosa discovered it in the fortress one day. She can best explain to you how to find it. She should...
All right, I'll ask her.
Don't thank me yet.
Nobody will be expecting me. Besides, I can... What do you mean, in more ways?
Isn't it obvious? We've been sitting with our arms folded until now. We look helpless, and it's difficult to find. But if you... The word will... And he'll lose. That would help.
You're right, thanks again. As soon as I'll get...
You know... I'll at least... I'm very...
I wish you...
I've got a feeling you're looking for me, Henry.
Your father sent me.
So I can tell you how to get to a task. Well...
Right, yeah.
What are you... So, it leads to... You can find the...
Is it in a cave hidden...
Well, listen, we had...
A wayside?
Never mind. From the beyond... I hope... And now, if you go... That should lead... You dig that...
Shit.
After... Getting in...
You're right.
That's it. Stop.
Are you serious?
Exactly. And even if you've done... You know, Papa, you've earned...
Would you like to come with me?
Would you...
You're right.
But you...
I'm listening.
I wanted to ask...
And what might that be?
A book. It has great, but...
And what book is it?
It's...
What do you...
Really? So if you do...
Well...
In that case, I'm not going to make it easy for you.
Fear not, my lady.
Find it nice.
Your wish is my...
It shouldn't be hard. And take the...
Thank you.
It is quite possible you won't get back to my... And Henry...
I'm sorry.
Maxime...
Who's gone?
Oh, that's good. The town needs.
afraid of you, and I can...
Greetings.